Hello everyone, I am Aishwarya, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to see a topic, Introduction to Statistics. So, statistics is the study of the collection, analysis, interpretation, presentation, and organization of data. In other words, it is a mathematical discipline to collect, summarize data. Also, we can say that statistics is a branch of applied mathematics. However, there are two important and basic ideas involved in statistics. They are uncertainty and variation. The uncertainty and variation in different fields can be determined only through statistical analysis. These uncertainties are basically determined by the probability that plays an important role in statistics. So there are two main branches of statistics. They are descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. So the first one is descriptive statistics. Through graphs or tables or numerical calculations, descriptive statistics uses the data to provide descriptions of the population. And the next one is inferential statistics. Based on the data sample taken from the population, inferential statistics makes the prediction and inferences. Both types of statistics are equally employed in the field of statistical analysis. So next we are going to see the characteristic of statistics. So the characteristic of statistics are numerically expressed and it has an aggregate of facts. So data are collected in systematic order. It should be comparable to each other, and the last one is data are collected for a planned purpose. So next one is the importance of statistics. So statistics helps in gathering information about the appropriate quantitative data. It depicts the complex data in graphical form, tabular form, and in diagrammatic representation to understand it easily. It provides the exact description and a better understanding. It helps in designing the effective and proper planning of the statistical inquiry in any fields. It gives valid inferences with the reliability measures about the population parameters from the sample data. It helps to understand the variability pattern through the quantitative observations. So the next one is data collection. So in statistics, data collection is the process of gathering information from all the relevant sources to find a solution to the research problem. It helps to evaluate the outcome of the problem. The data collection methods allow a person to conclude an answer to the relevant question. Most of the organizations use data collection methods to make assumptions about future probabilities and trends. Once the data is collected, it is necessary to undergo the data organization process. The main sources of the data collection methods are data. Data can be classified into two types, namely primary data and secondary data. The primary importance of data collection in any research or business process is that it helps to determine many important things about the company, particularly the performance. So, the data collection process plays an important role in all these streams. Depending on the type of data, the data collection method is divided into two categories, namely primary data collection methods and secondary data collection methods. So the first one is primary data collection methods. Primary data or raw data is a type of information that is obtained directly from the first-hand source through experience, surveys, or observation. The primary data collection method is further classified into two types. They are quantitative data collection method, qualitative data collection method. So the first one is quantitative data collection method. It is based on mathematical calculations using various formats like close-ended questions, correlation and regression methods, mean, median or mode measures. This method is cheaper than qualitative data collection methods and it can be applied in a short duration of time. So the next one is qualitative data collection method. It does not involve any mathematical calculations. This method is closely associated with elements that are not quantifiable. This qualitative data collection method includes interviews, questionnaires, observations, case studies, etc. There are several methods to collect this type of data. They are observation method. Observation method is used when the study relates to behavioral sciences. This method is planned systematically. It is subject to many controls and checks. The different types of observations are structured and unstructured observation, controlled and uncontrolled observation, participant, non-participant, and discussed observation. So the next one is interview method. The method of collecting data in terms of verbal responses. It is achieved in two ways such as personal interview. So in this method, a person known as an interviewer is required to ask questions face to face to the other person. The personal interview can be structured or unstructured, direct investigation, focused conversation, etc. And the next one is telephonic interview. In this method, an interviewer obtains information by contacting people on the telephone to ask the questions or views verbally. And the next one is questionnaire method. In this method, a set of questions are mailed to the respondent. They should read, reply, and subsequently return the questionnaire. The questions are printed in the definite order on the form. A good survey should have the following features: short and simple, should follow a logical sequence, provide educate space for answers, avoid technical terms, should have good physical appearance such as color, quality of the paper to attract the attention of the respondent. And the next one is secondary data collection methods. Secondary data is a data collected by someone other than the actual user. It means that the information is already available and someone analyzes it. The secondary data includes magazine, newspapers, books, journals, etc. It may be either published data or unpublished data. Published data are available in various resources including government publications, public records, historical and statistical documents, business documents, technical and trade journals. And the next one is unpublished data includes diaries, letters, unpublished biographies, etc. So the next we are going to see a topic of classification. Classification is a process of categorizing a given set of data into classes. It is a supervised learning technique where the model is trained on a labeled data set and the goal is to predict the class of new unseen data. Common classification algorithm includes decision trees, logical regression, and support vector machines. The accuracy of the model is typically evaluated using metrics such as precision, recall, and F1SWAS. And the next one is advantages of classification. It allows for the efficient organization and categorization of large amounts of data. It can be used to predict the class or category of new unseen data points. It can be used to identify patterns and trends in the data that may not be immediately apparent. It can be used in a variety of fields including natural language processing, computer vision, and bioinformatics. It can be easily integrated with other machine learning techniques such as regression and clustering. It can be used to make decisions or take actions based on the class or category of the data, such as in spam detection or medical diagnosis. And the next one is tabulation. Tabulation is a method of organizing and presenting data in a clear and organized way, often using rows and columns. It allows for easy comparison and analysis of the information. Tabulation can be used in various fields such as statistics, business, and research. So the advantages of tabulation are: tabulation is a simple method of organizing and presenting data in an easy to read format. It can be understood by people with little or no training in statistics. And the next one is the flexibility. So tabulation can be used to present data in a variety of ways such as frequency distribution, cross tabulations, and percentages. And the next one is comprehension. Tabulation allows for easy comparison and interpretation of data as the data is presented in a clear and organized manner. So the next one is data reduction. Data reduction can be used to condense large amounts of data into manageable chunks, make it easier to analyze and understand. So tabulation can be also used to provide a high level of precision in the presentation of data, such as with exact counts or percentage, and that will be called as a precision. And the last one is a comparability. Tabulation makes it easy to compare data across different groups or time periods, which can be useful for identifying trends or patterns in the data. So this is the difference between calculation and tabulation. So for the calculation after data collection, classified collected data into different groups, methods of sorting data to analyze data arranged in variables and characteristics, divides data into categories and subcategories. And for tabulation, so after classification, tabulation will be formed. Present the classified data into tabular form. Method of presenting data to present data in tabular form. Arranged in rows and columns, divides data into headings and subheadings. So this is the difference between the classification and tabulation. Thank you.